the ant, he said he prepares his meat in summer. The wisdom of the ant is the ability to prepare ahead. Sir, you know what summer is? Summer is the time of harvest. Summer is the time to reap. But when people are reaping and enjoying, the ant is reaping and is storing it. Harvest time, when people should be having fun, the ant is keeping what it has harvested because it knows a day of hunger is coming. The wisdom of the ant is the ability to prepare ahead. Sir, it's not everything that is affordable that is acceptable. There are some things that are affordable that are not acceptable. That money enter your hand now doesn't mean you must consume it now. Don't spend money, send money. The ability to prepare ahead. There are so many of us today. Can I surprise you? You will never, in your life, you will never be rich twice. You only be rich once. What you do with today is what tomorrow does with you. Every rich man has a saving culture. The difference between the poor and the rich is that the poor are wasters, the rich are savers. The poor man goes to a restaurant, he eats everything you see on the show glass like a wizard. Scotch egg, you eat. Chicken, you eat. Everything, you eat. You see, watch a rich man. What do you want? He said, give me a glass of water. You think because he's not hungry? And the poor man is wondering why the rich man is asking for water when there is juice. Can't understand. They can't relate. Why is he asking for water when they have juice? When they have 6 are dead? When they have all kinds of orange mixed fruit, he's wondering why. I can tell you something. The rich live like they are poor, and the poor live like they are rich. Can I surprise you? When you see a rich man and you see his handset, you'll be wondering if he's okay. If you see a poor man, latest iPhone. You see the mentality? The rich likes to go on. The poor likes to show off. The wisdom of the ant is that the ant prepares in summer, the time of harvest, when people have money and they are buying clothes, buying shoes. You want to buy a D&G bag, you want to buy a Gucci designer bag and perfume. That is when the ant begins to save, because it knows the time is coming. Listen to me. There is nothing bad. Look at me. Can I talk to you today? There is nothing bad about January. This mentality of, oh, January is always long. There's nothing bad. The problem of January is because of the waste of December. There's nothing. January is a normal month. Don't they pay salary in January? Don't they pay salary? So how come January is so long? It's because of the waste of December. People empty themselves on a birthday that's not theirs. Jesus that is doing his birthday has not bought cloth. Jesus that is doing his birthday December 25th has not killed a cow. Our Lord and Savior has not cooked for nobody on his birthday. January is a normal month. The waste of December is what makes January long. A wise man gathers money in December, celebrates the Lord for his birthday, keeps the money so that by January he's living well. But the waster consumes everything, and to him January becomes 5 months. A multi-billionaire, a woman went to a restaurant, a fast food joint. They saw her eat, and there was something left. And she called the waiter and said, gather what is left. Pack it for me. I have dogs at home. Wisdom. But you see a broke man, he will leave, eat and leave some chicken to prove. What are you proving? What you paid for? You ate. You left some so you can prove that you are big. A rich man will eat everything. Is his money. He worked for it. A poor man will take a bite of meat pie and leave the rest. You need it, but just to prove to people that you are too much. That's the poor. Finish that juice, and there's something in the pack. Take it home. That's wisdom. They prepare ahead. Today's prosperity is to arrest tomorrow's adversity. years prosperity. A man called Pharaoh. Pharaoh had a dream. What was the dream of Pharaoh? Pharaoh said, I have a dream. If you read Genesis 41 from verse 18, look here somebody. The dream of Pharaoh. Pharaoh said, I saw 7 great cattle, and I saw 7 tiny cattle. He said the great cattle were eating. After a while, the tiny cattle came and swallowed the great cattle. I'm confused. And Joseph said, that which the Lord has shown Pharaoh is true. The 7 tiny heavy cattle speak of 7 years of plenty. The 7 tiny cattle speaks of 7 years of scarcity and abundance. 7 years of plenty, 7 years of scarcity. The tiny cattle swallowing up the fat cattle means that the years of famine came up and swallowed up the years of abundance. So this is what Pharaoh should do. Let him get a man, so that in the days of abundance, the man begins to save. Because that is why I call Joseph the most outstanding scientist that ever lived. Because how can a man preserve cucumber for 7 years, onions for 7 years, and none of them went into decadence? None of them were rotten. 7 years of preservation of things and none. So they kept a lot of things. 7 years of abundance. People were eating and throwing away, throwing away, throwing away. And they kept a lot. They saved so much. They saved so much. And the Bible said there was scarcity and hunger all the earth. What happened? Everybody came to Egypt to buy food. That's how Job's sons also came to Egypt. Egypt was in charge of food. Why? Because of wisdom, ability to prepare ahead. A wise student start preparing for exam the first day he enters school. He will read and read and read and read. 13 weeks a semester. He will read and 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 read. He's prepared. But a foolish student waits when the timetable is out and he goes to the board. He goes to the board. That's how. Wait till we get tomorrow. Statistics 101. Oh. But a wise student is prepared. The wisdom of life, ability to prepare ahead. And that is the problem we have today. Wisdom for living. A lot of us today, you see, nobody, every nation today, why was there problem in the Nigerian economic system? There's what they call excess crude account. There is the reserve of the country. Where we run into a problem is when they began to eat the reserve. Every state keeps money in the reserve account. When there is crisis, there are so many of you looking at me. Have money, have things, land, buy things down. Tie your money to properties. Not clothes, not shoes only. Tie your money to properties. Buy lands, not cars. Cars can have accident. Lands cannot have accident. You are carrying a 1 million naira phone and you have no land anywhere in the world. It's people like you that EFCC should arrest. You are corrupt. If I enter this crowd now, if you know many people holding iPhones without land phone. If you enter this crowd, the least 500,000 that can give you a land in a portion in a village near Accra. You can buy a plot of land for 500. After 2 years, 3 years, that plot of land will become 1.2, 1.8, 2 point something. You have the sea of O in your hand. You have properties everywhere. No, just to receive call. Not God though. It's not God that's calling you. Human being like you to call you. You spend 1 million to receive their call. And who are those calling you? Oneme, were, goat, leke. All those, yeah. Look at, you are receiving, you are spending 1 million. I'm teaching you life. Check your father that gave birth to you. Check the phone he's using. You think it's because it doesn't like? Many of you know what I'm talking about. Check your mother's phone. That touchlight phone. Mommy, it's not bit to pick up, cut it, drop it. No, you want to belong. That's how you know a poor mind. A poor man likes to, my friend will now think that I'm not, how did they say? Balling. I'm not balling. I'm not living. No. Am I the one that will be poor? Yeah. But if you look at men who are blessed, you see them simple. All the pictures of Elon Musk, go and look at it. T-shirt, trousers. T-shirt, jean. T-shirt, jean. Casual. Bill Gates, you only except occasional pictures. You see him with a tie. Simple. Jeff Bezos, simple in appearance. A local government chairman in Nigeria, agbada plus suit plus cap plus cowboy hat. I'm telling you, the wisdom is that the rich men live like the poor, and the poor live like the rich. Ability to prepare ahead. That is what you need. Life. Listen, many of you looking at me, your parents at the time were rich. But your father, instead of using that money to have investment, he used it to marry wives. He had plenty wives. That was all his wealth went for. There are some of you looking at me now, if you have to calculate what has entered your hand from January till now, it's a lot. But if you decide to check what you did with it, you see waste. Waste. You have 15 different kind of weave on. 15. Packed somewhere. Brazilian, Moroccan, Peruvian, Scubian, China hair, Australia hair, bone straight. You have all of them there. So you have your Brazilian weave on there, 5 there. So you carry that Brazilian weave on and put it on the Nigerian head. A Brazilian weave on a Nigerian head, and you expect to think well. Brazilian hair on Nigerian head. See the confusion. Now you have 6, you have 8 all lined up. That is investment. A lady came to me that she needed me to support her to start a business. I was actually about to ask, okay, I'll support you. The Lord said, what do you mean? Look at her. I looked at her. She had a piercing on her nose. Gold. Now, I know that, don't get me wrong, what we grew up to know is that every woman has got a gold in her ears. This generation, you see some people with 5. I'm not critical of it, so that's what you want. It's okay. But she had gold. She had on her legs. I said, what do you say you need again? He said, capital for business. I said, you are wearing your capital. Sell this gold and do business. Waste. I'm saying this again. Check. Go to some houses. These people are poor. They have nothing. Yeah, they throw away food. They wake up in the morning, got that food in the kitchen. They don't have anything. This one is for yesterday. This food was for last night. This one, what happened to the fridge? If you ate something, you keep in the fridge. But no, I like my food fresh. I like my food fresh. It doesn't have fresh sense, so no fresh sense. No fresh account. I like my food fresh. Wasters. Which I'm talking to anybody. You see, Nigeria, our problem in Nigeria is we don't prepare ahead. Have you seen Nigerian players? When they walk to the field, they'll gather around themselves and they'll kneel down. As they see food. They start praying on the day of match. And those who they are playing against have been training for 2 years. You think God is stupid? You see, they'll gather around themselves. One person will be at the middle. Father Lord. After the prayer, they will still lose. Because preparation and prayer prevents poor performance. If you are not prayerfully prepared, you don't prepare in battle, you prepare ahead of battle. You didn't read. You go to exam hall. You start praying. You didn't read. Time to read. A week to exam. You are having vigil. You are going from all night to all night. 3 days to exam. You go for evangelism morning till night. You come back, you are sleeping. You are doing the work of the Lord without doing your own work. The day to examination, you didn't read. You still went out again to win souls. Then day of exam, they gave you the questionnaire. That's how you lifted it. Lepa, lepo, kaze. You will lepa, lepo, kaze till you fail. Are you following me? When I was a student, when it's time, we are getting close to exam. We are having vigils. We close 1. We close 12:30. We release people. Say, go and read. Read through the night. No student will fail if they prepare early. No one. Because you are given the scheme of things. You are given the scheme of work. But the problem we have is that we don't prepare. There are many of you looking at me now. Money is in your account. You are planning to buy a phone. I'm telling you, there is a land somewhere. Scout for it. Put the money there. Tie it to something. That phone you have in your hand is not crying. Nobody will give you an award for changing your phone. Those people you are trying to impress, you can never impress them. You can never impress them. I wish I was giving wisdom this morning. I wish I was giving wisdom this morning. Am I communicating here? What was the problem of the 5 foolish virgins? Inability to prepare ahead. When they ran out of oil, he said, please, let's go and buy oil. Let's go and buy oil. Let's go. It was late. Prepare now. That's what the Bible says concerning the youth. In Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 1, he said, remember the Creator in the days of thy youth. Remember now the Creator. Ecclesiastes 12 verse 1. In the days of thy youth, when the evil day come not, nor the years draw nigh, when you say, I have no pleasure in them. Tell somebody, prepare ahead. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. When you buy what you don't need when you don't need it, you will soon lack what you need when you need it. When you buy what you don't need when you don't need it, you will soon lack what you need when you need it. Impress. Don't use money to create an impression. Use it to create a future. It's like what I'm saying this morning is too heavy for you. Your money is today. Every blessing that God has given you today is not to create an impression, is to create a future. There is no future in trying to create an impression. I said to them in America some days ago, I said, there are things I don't understand. There are certain things that are not necessary. You are doing a naming for your child. You call the whole world. You call musician to name a child that was just born. To give the child a name. Musicians will have to play to give the child a name. Then what will happen when the child enters school? Presidents will have to gather. You call musicians to give child a name. You spend money, lavish. If you have it in abundance, I don't have a problem. But you are managing life. You are trying to show up. You put your children in expensive schools because you want your friends to know. And you don't understand that the best education is the one from home. The best education is the one you give your children at home. So you are struggling to meet up. Any standard of life you struggle to keep, you don't deserve. Any standard of life you struggle to keep, you don't deserve. Stay on your lane and be happy. Be happy. Life is too sweet to be stressed. There are many of us, the stress we are going through now is the stress we acquired for ourselves. You are a single person. You have paid for 3-bedroom flat. You sleep in one room. Your other 2 rooms are empty. When you shout, they echo. You talk from your room, it echo. Who is there? The room scream. Who is there? Who is knocking? The other 2 rooms will report. Who is knocking? See what you have done to your life? You hired 3 bedrooms so that the other 2 rooms can help you echo back whatever you say. The rooms are empty, but just somebody wants to know that you are in a 3-bedroom. You don't cut your coat according to your size, because your size can be deceptive. Cut your coat according to your pocket. There are some of you are oversized. Cut it according to your pocket. Anything you can't afford, don't like. Oh, there's a Bugatti car. Hate it. Latest Range Rover. Hate it. Are you listening to me? Lamborghini. Hate it. It's too small. Look for a reason to hate it. I look at that Lamborghini. It's like taxi. I don't like it. Look for a justification of your condition. Any house that you can't afford is not fine. They say, look at duplex. Say, what am I doing in duplex? How many are we in our family? Can you see the way the house is even bent? See the way the stair is. Look for justification to dislike it. Because the day you start admiring it, covetousness begins. Am I communicating here? You can't have. They say, listener generator very silent. Say, why? Why will it be silent? I need my better pass my neighbor so that somebody will know there's a generator. You look for a justification to like what you can afford. You say, I need to. That's what has destroyed you. You are always broke. Money comes to your hand. You are always broke. Rich men are not men who have so much. They are men that save so much. You are always broke. Today you have money. Tomorrow you are broke. And you are blaming all the innocent witches in your village who have not yet had your time. The witches in your village don't have your time yet. They are pursuing other cases. You are blaming them for your poverty. And they are wondering, say, we never taught you. We have not even, we've not touched you now. If we touch, if I will pity you, because if we touch you, join this your mumu. Life, so we just leave you. Use your hand to be doing yourself. Somebody will spend 4 million naira, 5 million naira to do visa, to travel. Meanwhile, sir, you can spend half of that to start a life here. And by the time you travel there, you will now start struggling again to be a human being. Or you think they pick money on the road in America, in Europe? You think they pick money on the road?
Thank you for watching the video to this far. For ending, I am very grateful. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and drop a comment in the comment section, whether positive or negative. We want all the comments in the comment section. Until we reach at the top, always remember that winners never quit and quitters never win. Yes, you can.